everybody, welcome back to Pushing Pixels. I'm your host Sam Mestis, and today we are going to build this sports logo like this one using vector shapes, the shapes tool, and we're going to have a little fun and do a whole bunch of half-toning and crap. But first, before we get started, I have a project already going here. Now we're going to do this in 3 parts. We're going to build the actual shield or the shape we're going to use. Then in part 2, we'll build the actual logo itself, all the parts. And then the third part will be the fancy stuff. We'll drop shadows and things like that. But first we're going to start here. I have a layer. It is a shape layer, and it's polygon. It's a 3-sided polygon. It's an upside-down triangle. And the first thing I want to do is start making shapes. And I can make sort of curved shapes even from a triangle. I'm going to grab my pen tool over here at the add anchor point, right? Click right there, and I've set up some grids, and on this particular one I am going to grab about right there and add a point. Come on, there it is, and then drag it out a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit. Drag it out a little bit. Let me try that one more time, holding my shift key until I have something that looks kind of like that. And that's what's so great about this is I only need to do one side of my shape because I'm going to mirror it and do the other one. And then I'll build the other one. And I'm going to go back to my move tool. And there we go. Now that I have it, I'm going to take that layer and duplicate it, Command J. And you can see my keystrokes at the bottom there. And unfortunately, it didn't take the whole thing. Let's try that again. Command J. I'll tell you what, let me select it and see what happens. And then Command J, there it goes. Much better. Now I have 2 of the same shape, one on top of the other. There's the one on top, and that's the one on the bottom. And on the top one, I'm going to free transform, Command T, that top one, and right click on the inside and flip horizontal. And hit return. I'm going to take that. And when I turn the bottom one on, we have our shield. Now we have 2 parts of it, left and right, and we're going to join those. Now when you join shapes, Command E, by the way, even though I've merged them into one layer, they are still technically 2 different shapes still. So in order to merge those, I'm going to select that layer, and up here at the very top, I'm going to click the square on square, and at the very bottom, it says merge shape components, and that will merge both of them together into one shape. And if I click it, now I just have one shape. Awesome. Let's add one more point to this at the very top. So I'm going to go back to add my pen tool and add point, and I'm going to click right in the center there and then drag it up. I'm going to hold my shift key, and there we go. That is our final component to our shape. Perfect, right? No big deal. And if I turn off that, we are done. That is our shape tool. That is actually the end of part 1. Come back for part 2, and we will continue on. Thanks.